The peacock bass, a fish that is both beautiful and interesting due to their intentional introduction here in the States. These fish have been heavily requested for me to talk about throughout my entire YouTube career, so I thought it was about time to make a video on them. So today, we're going to be talking all about the peacock bass, the fish that saved many Florida waterways and is also common in the aquarium hobby. To start, peacock bass aren't actually a true species of bass, but most fish you know of as bass aren't actually bass. They instead are a species of cichlid native to South America. They're just referred to as bass because of their similar body structure to largemouth bass. They're also commonly called butterfly peacock bass. The colors of these fish range from a wide variety of different yellows, greens, reds, and oranges, with their most prominent feature being the large black splotches they have all along their body and their eye spot near their tail. Many times, though, these markings fade as the fishes age. They like to hang out in warm, slow-moving waters, which can include ponds, lakes, and canals. These fish's average weight is 3 pounds, but larger individuals can reach up to 15 pounds. Now, while these fish are native to South America, they are present in southern Florida. This is because the state of Florida introduced these fish in 1984 with the intent for them to reduce the numbers of other invasive South American fish. These fish were introduced into many of the freshwater canals of Florida, and because these fish do not tolerate low temperatures, they have been relatively contained to the southern half of Florida, as these fish cannot live in waters under 60 degrees Fahrenheit. They also cannot live in salt water. On average, these fish will live between 10 to 15 years. Now this is where this fish gets interesting because I had mentioned they eat other invasive fish. But before we get into it, real quick, be sure to check out my Patreon. It has exclusive perks, low prices, and end of video shoutouts. Alright, enough shilling. Peacock bass are primarily geared to eat other smaller fish, but will also eat frogs, crayfish, and other small animals. They hunt during the day where they can use their incredible eyesight to locate prey. Now, the Florida Fish and Game Commission introduced peacock bass to target the growing population of invasive tilapia and Oscar fish. Before their introduction, these fish were threatening the canal and other waters in Florida as they take up important resources from other fish. Tilapia specifically have incredibly high reproduction success rates, which allow them to grow and spread rapidly. However, peacock bass do target these two invasive species, which has shown to drastically reduce their numbers, some estimates up to 50%. While these fish have helped with the other invasive species, they were also introduced to become a popular sport fish, which they absolutely have. They can be caught in a plethora of different ways due to their enhanced vision, aggressive nature, and opportunistic feeding style. Although fish mimicking lures are primarily the way to go. Because of this, crankbaits, spinners, and topwater baits are all effective ways to target peacock bass. Fly fishing is also a common way to target them, as they will happily eat small insects that hit the water's surface. You can also do soft plastics, although they aren't particularly fond of soft plastic worms like large or smallmouth are. Drop shot setups and standard soft plastic setups with fish mimicking baits can land you peacock bass. Alright, and that was a quick deep dive into the peacock bass, a fascinating fish that eats other invasives and has created countless hours of recreational fishing for anglers. So what do you think of the peacock bass? Was it a good idea to introduce them, or are they just another problem fish? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Take care.